fourth technology, which I think is another silver lining to the entire situation of coronavirus, is this entire thing about drones. So today, what we are trying to do, government is trying to do, is that maintain social distancing and motivate people not to come out of their houses. Now, this can only be achieved if the essentials that people need for their lives can be delivered at their doorstep. And this is the reason why people are moving out of their houses either to fetch groceries or medicine or small things which they need for their day-to-day lives. And I think the entire drone delivery technology, it was developed a few years back. People did a lot of prototyping, and then subsequently, it is being used already in India. At least I know in agricultural sector where they are using it for monitoring the health of crops or distributing liquid fertilizers or liquid pesticides on the crops. And then there are already some startups who are doing their own bits and bobs in this lines, in their respective sectors to which they are aligned to. But I think this is a perfect time for a technology where drones can be used to do the last mile delivery of at least the essential things. And the good part is that, if you can't do it now, then when will you do it? I mean, right now, you look at the skies, there are no flights in the sky, and then this is the perfect time that if someone actually goes to the government and says that, look, I already have a prototype where I have the capability of delivering something from my warehouse to last mile, maybe let's say a residential complex or someone's house or someone's office. I think this is the perfect time when government can actually make some exceptions and say that, yes, okay, this is the time and you can go out and try. And even if in this process of trying this technology, if a couple of drones collide with each other, I mean, I don't think it is going to cause any great damage to anyone these days, because there are no flights in the skies, and people can really try their algorithms of collision detection and avoidance. And I think this is a technology, when delivered at scale, can actually have a very huge positive impact to this entire episode of coronavirus and anything else which, God forbid, comes in future. So this is a perfect time for companies who are working in this space to try out different things and even demonstrate. And I think people have already started doing it. I saw some news bits about how drones are helping police to, for example, implement surveillance in residential complexes where people are gathering on the rooftops, or make some public announcements using some remote controlled amplifiers or the PA the systems on the drone. And I think this technology now should actually come in the hands of the logistics companies who are responsible for the last mile delivery, and it can actually solve a lot of problems for which actually people are moving out of their houses. I mean, whether it is grocery, medicine, as I told and said earlier. So I think this is a technology which is definitely another silver lining to this entire situation of the pandemic. And it doesn't take too much, at least for building the drone. I mean, building a drone now is kid stuff. So I can see a lot of young kids, anyways, making drones using inexpensive hardware. I think the technology where some significant investment will go is in the entire navigation and self-sustainable, self-guiding algorithms where a drone can go from point A to point B, and in flight, it can detect other objects in the air and avoid collision, and then also do some real-time adjustments when it is supposed to land at certain place. So according to the conditions, it can find it a good place where it can land safely, and then hand over the goods to the intended recipient. And then once the delivery happens, it can take off and then come back to the original location from where it actually started. So I think that guidance and this entire propulsion algorithm is where the technology ought to be sort of improvised. I'm pretty sure that people have already done the first level coding to sort of make it enable or sort of make it happen at least from point to point, but it still requires refinement. But I think this is another opportunity for people who want to really look at something beyond this entire pandemic and really want to see that what they will do next. So I hope you liked my video, and if you have any comments or suggestions which will help me make these videos better, please put your comments below on my YouTube channel, or if you see this video on LinkedIn, feel free to put comments on LinkedIn itself, and I will try to incorporate your feedback in my subsequent videos. And if you have come to this point and you liked it, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that in future, if whenever I post a new video, you get an alert, and then you can also do an analysis of what I think on a new idea, and then put your comments on those videos as well. So thank you so much for watching till this point, and I wish you all the health and well-being. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. Goodbye.